This video is to help you with number 8 on CR Helper number 23. So let's read it over. It's a ratio problem. The ratio of boys to girls in a summer camp is 2 to 3. How many boys and girls are there if the summer camp has 350 students? Well, there's several ways to go about it. You could use tape diagrams. You could do the upside down caret. I might show you both ways. So if we're looking at a tape diagram, we're talking about the ratio of boys to girls. And it says for every 2 boys, so I'll make that tape diagram, cut it into 2 parts, there are 3 girls. So this tape diagram, again, I need to tack on a third equal box. Each of my boxes should appear equal. So for every 2 boys, there's 3 girls. So the first 2 boys, there was 3 girls. Next 2 boys, there's 3 girls. You have to keep that process going till you get the total number of students, which is 350 students total. So we say, okay, we got to take those 350 students and divide them up into boys and girls. Well, what total do we have in the number of boxes between boys and girls? We have 5 boxes total. So you would take your 350 and just divide it by 5, and that would tell us how many students are in each part in the ratio for 2 to 3, because there's 5 total. 5 goes into 35 7 times. 5 times 7 is 35. Bring down your 0. 5 goes into 0 0 times. Okay, so that means there's 70 students in each box. 70 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets you to your total of 350 students. So the ratio of boys to girls was 2 to 3. There's 70 in each part, so the boys represent 2 of the parts. So 70 times 2 for the boys. And that's 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 7 is 14. So there must have been 140 boys at that camp. And for girls, the ratio was 2 boys for every 3 girls. So you know there was 3 parts that represented the girls. 70 students in each part. So then you'll just do 70 times 3 to figure out the number of girls at the camp. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 7 is 21. There must be 210 girls at the camp, 140 boys at the camp. And if you add 140 and 210, you will come up to 350. So that would be one method. Another method we could always use is the upside down caret. But the issue is the 350 represents the whole or the total number of students. So we would have to do, if we want to figure out the number of boys, we would have to do boys to total, not boys to girls, because the extra information they give us is about the total number of students. So we could do boys to total equals boys to total. And here, if you were going to do your upside down caret method, you would say, okay, the boys to girls is 2 to 3. So the boys is 2 parts. If the boys to girls is 2 to 3, boys to total, if we add 2 plus 3, we'll come up with 5. Boys to total is 2 to 5. 2 parts boys out of the total of 5 parts. And then you have to say to yourself, where does the 350 go over here? Oh, 350 is your total number of students. So then you have to figure out 5 times what gives you 350. Oh, we could figure out 5 times what gives us 350 by taking 350 and dividing by 5. We'll get 70. And that says, oh, to figure out the number of boys, I just multiply the number of boys by 70. 2 times 70, you'll still come up with 140 boys doing it the upside down caret method. It's just important that you remember the comparison you need if you're doing to total students would be boys to total. Girls would happen the same way. You would do girls to total, girls to total, and you would know 3 girls to a total of 5 parts. 3 out of every 5 parts would represent the girls. On this side, we don't know how many girls compared to a total of 350. So again, you would say 5 times 70 is 350, which means you'd have to do 3 times 70. 3 times 70 must be 210 girls. So I just wanted to show you there's more than one method. You could either set up a tape diagram, you could do your upside down caret. Some of you might be more comfortable with double number lines. Lots of ways to go about these ratio problems. I hope that was helpful.